I still love boxing, so why not continue my career? So I decided to change my mind to continue in my journey as a boxer.
Yeah.
And it's
Seeing him beat Keith Thurman at 40 years old, like, God damn, this guy's great. I mean,
Right.
just look at his career with 8 different weight classes, world titles in eight different weight classes. 40 years old.
Goes to the flurry. Yep. Goes to the flurry.
Nobody saw this.
Nobody saw this coming. Not at 46. Manny Pacquiao had already done it in all 8 weight classes. 70 fights, a global icon. He didn't need one more round. Most thought he would finish, then the headlines hit. Pacquiao was back not for an exhibition, not for a farewell. He signed up for a real high-stakes WBC world title fight. Across from him stands Mario Barrios, 28 years old, in his prime, sharp and active, the current welterweight champion. He didn't grow up just watching Pacquiao. He grew up watching Pacquiao run through opponents, and now they'll share the ring. Some people called it crazy, others called it destiny, because Manny isn't just stepping back into a ring, he's stepping into a time machine against an opponent who isn't scared, isn't star-out, and definitely isn't slowing down. This isn't a payday, this isn't nostalgia. It's a fight where every punch asks the same question. Can a 46-year-old still hang with the best in the world? And the world is watching for one of two things: a resurrection or a reckoning. Manny Pacquiao had nothing left to prove. The Hall of Fame was already guaranteed. The respect carved into boxing's history books. He could have walked away with one of the cleanest, most complete legacies the sport has ever seen. But instead, just weeks before his official Hall of Fame induction, he signed the papers not to wave goodbye but to lace up the gloves one more time. No one begged him to do it. No promoter twisted his arm. This isn't a farewell paycheck or a charity appearance. So why come back? Some say it's ego. Others call it desperation. But those who know Pacquiao best say it's something else entirely. He's not coming back for attention. He's coming back because he's not done yet. For Manny Pacquiao, this isn't about headlines or applause. It's about finishing the story on his own terms. Boxers don't return to chase fairy tales. They return to face the parts of themselves they haven't beaten yet. And for Pacquiao, the real opponent isn't Barrios. It's time, it's doubt, it's that quiet voice that asks, are you still good enough? This comeback isn't about proving something to the world. It's about proving something to himself. Music. Across the ring stands a man who isn't here for fairy tales. Mario Barrios isn't chasing nostalgia and is not caught up in the myth of Pacquiao. He respects him. Sure, how could he not? But Barrios didn't grow up idolizing Manny. He grew up studying him, watching tape, breaking down patterns, and preparing for the day he might face him. Now that day is here. Barrios is 28, tall, calm, and sharp, fresh off a dominant run that earned him the WBC welterweight title after Terence Crawford stepped aside. He didn't go looking for Pacquiao. He wasn't calling him out, but when the name landed on the table, he didn't hesitate. No negotiations, no delays, just one answer: let's go. Because for Barrios, this isn't just another title defense. This is an opportunity to skip the line and rewrite his own legacy in one night. Beat Pacquiao, and you don't just keep the belt. You take something far more valuable. You take the spotlight, you take the history, and you take the moment. And in boxing, that can change everything.
You can't stop. Put them out position.
Mario Barrios doesn't sell fights with words. You won't find him trash-talking at press conferences or firing off bold Instagram captions. He doesn't need to. He speaks with his hands, with discipline, and with pressure that doesn't let up. Once the bell rings, he's not flashy, he's not trying to put on a show, and is not a one-punch knockout artist. What he is dangerous in a quieter way, a technician with real power, the kind of fighter who doesn't overwhelm you in the first round but chips away, breaks you down slowly, and takes control one round at a time. Barrios is in that perfect window of his career. He's young enough to be fast, fresh, and fearless, but experienced enough to stay calm under pressure, to take his time, and to adjust when things get rough. His lungs are strong, his legs are spring-loaded, and his chin hasn't taken much damage. Pacquiao may be the bigger name on the marquee. He always will be. But in terms of raw momentum, Barrios brings the edge. He brings the volume, the youth, and the rhythm of a fighter who believes this is his moment. And if he wins, it won't just be an upset. It won't just be a passing of the torch. It will be the night a rising contender took down a legend and refused to flinch doing it. Music, applause, applause. July 19th isn't just another fight night for many boxing fans. It marks something special, the return of a legend. It's not just about titles or rankings. It's about legacy. Manny Pacquiao stepping into the ring again at 46 has sparked conversations, reactions, and anticipation across the boxing world. In the lead-up, Filipino fans are expressing pride online, and old highlight reels are trending again. Communities are planning watch parties for longtime followers of Pacquiao's career. This night represents more than just another main event. It's a rare moment to witness the possible end of an era. People aren't tuning in just to see a belt on the line. They're watching to answer a question that's been quietly building for years. Can greatness return one last time in remembering the sound of an entire country cheering from a living room in Manila? A kid watching his first boxing match realizes this man is different. This isn't just about the punches. It's about what Pacquiao means to a people, to a history, to a memory. This night feels like more than just a boxing event because Pacquiao isn't just part of the sport anymore. He's part of something bigger. He belongs to the world now, and when the bell finally rings, it won't just signal the start of a fight. It'll be a reminder that sometimes one person really can move millions, not with words, not with headlines, just by showing up one final time.
Title with a controversial majority decision when they last met in November 2011. On that occasion, the Filipino southpaw earned 2 of the verdicts from the 3 judges.
July 19th carries weight, not just because Manny Pacquiao is returning, but because his son is stepping in too. While Pacquiao headlines the event in what could be his final professional fight, Manny Pacquiao Jr. will make his pro debut on the same card. It's not a tribute appearance or a novelty slot. It's the official start of his own career under the bright lights and heavy expectations. He enters the ring carrying a name known around the world, and with that, the pressure of comparison. Some wonder if it's too early. Others question whether the spotlight is too much, but those around him say he's ready. He's been training under the same roof that shaped his father, with Freddie Roach and Marvin Samudio guiding him at Wild Card Boxing Gym. The routines are familiar, the voices, the expectations, even the sweat all carry echoes of his father's rise. Same gym, same name, but a new story beginning. Yeah, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Manny Pacquiao Jr.'s amateur record is solid, not headline-grabbing, but respectable, and that might be the point. This debut isn't about numbers or past achievements. It's about something harder to measure, whether the same drive that made his father a legend lives on in him. He's not trying to copy his father. He's trying to find his own rhythm. But with a Pacquiao name stitched on his shorts, there's no easing in. Every round will be judged, every move compared, and every misstep magnified. Still, there's a quiet significance in what's happening. A son beginning his journey on the same night, his father may be ending his 2 careers intersecting in the same building on the same stage. No matter what happens at night, one thing is certain: the name Pacquiao will still be in the ring, still fighting, still moving forward. And maybe that's the most powerful legacy of all. Before Manny Pacquiao steps into the spotlight, the undercard sets a tone. One of the most anticipated matchups is the rematch between Sebastian Fondora and Tim Tu. Their first fight was a war full of momentum shifts, heavy damage, and plenty of controversy. It left fans divided, and both fighters with something to prove now. They meet again, not for hype, but for clarity. This rematch isn't just about a win, it's about redemption. Each man is stepping back into the ring not just to defeat the other, but to erase doubt, silence critics, and reclaim control of their own story. Developing also on the card is Isaac Pitbull Cruz, a fighter known for one thing: relentless pressure. There's no dancing, no flash, just forward motion and heavy hands. Who's reportedly set to face Angel Fierro, a matchup that promises action from the opening bell. Both are aggressive, both are willing to trade, and neither is known for backing down. If it unfolds as expected, it could turn into a slugfest before the first round ends. Cruz doesn't promote fights with talk. He lets his style do the selling, and on a night already charged with emotion, his fight could be the spark that ignites the crowd from top to bottom. This card could headline on its own, but instead it leads into something even bigger: the return of a living legend. At 46, most fighters are behind the MIC or working the commentary desk. Some are doing podcasts, others are showing up ringside in tailored suits, reflecting on their glory days. Manny Pacquiao isn't doing any of that.